for updates.
Hey, kid.
Hey, bub. It's word from Mr. Jared. He's from the CPD. I'm with him, too. We beat the shit out of bad guys. You know, justice. Mr. Jared says that Mr. Kaler thinks you're good at fucking up bad guys, too. So, that's why I gotta give you the message.
Okay, I'm listening.
Mr. Jared says that you had problems with the gunners, too. Said you might like to know where there are some that deserve a good ass-kicking. Told me to tell you that we're gonna go to town on some gunners. He's hoping you come see. Or maybe even help.
Shouldn't be a problem. Just tell me where they are.
Mr. Jared said that you should come down to the headquarters. It's the South Boston PD, near Andrews Station and the Gwinnett Brewery. You know, when nice people get the message delivered, they tend to, I don't know, give the messenger some caps or soda or something.
Here's your caps.
Yes! Thanks a bunch. That's wicked cool. Later.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts. This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there.
Daz would greenlight the occasional mission to help out humans. Sometimes just a little bit of help goes a long way.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there, people. It's 1 p.m. This is Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts.
You know that's worth something, right?
Good afternoon. You're tuned to Radio Freedom, broadcasting across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone. This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there. You're tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates. This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts. This is Radio Freedom. Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon here at Radio Freedom. All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there.
Easy living, this ain't.
You saved my life. Please, take this.
Excuse me.
Huh? Yeah? Huh?
It's getting dark out there, people. Stay safe. All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there.
Hancock says newcomers are welcome in the third rail. Go on
7
in.
p.m. here at Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates.
How about another drink? Unless you're the bartender, I'm gonna need you to get out of my face.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen.
You seem upset.
Nothing new to report.
Yeah, getting between a man and his drink will do that. Look, just tell me what you want. Are you lost or something? Lonely? Selling something?
I'm here to help you.
But who? Wait a minute. Ron? No, no way.
That's right.
How about that? I figured he'd just taken my money and ran. Or waddled. Slithered, you know. Look, I'm sorry for being a jerk before. I wasn't exactly expecting good news to come walking through the door. Any door, really, but even less so in a place like this. Here's what I need. I have a sister, Audra. She's a good girl, but gullible, you know? She's fallen in with a raider gang, common rad trash led by a guy named Knox. They've been filling her head with chems and God knows what other kind of ideas. And I won't allow my sister to be a junkie. I can't. She's better than that. This family is better than that. And she's all the family I got left. I've tracked them to the Harbor Master Hotel. Ever seen it? It's a trash heap. Suitable enough for scum like Knox. But not for Audra. Come with me. Help me get my sister back. Please.
I have some questions first.
Ask him then.
Who are these guys? Raiders?
Degenerate scum. Not one of them would know an honest day's work or an honest man. And this Knox, he's poisoning Audra's mind. But my sister knows better than to lie down with filth.
What did she do?
Audra's a smart kid, but only when her head is clear. And I'll be honest, in the past she's needed frequent reminders of why that's so important. She ran away from me about 2 weeks ago. And this time is gonna be the last.
It's 8 o'clock. You're listening to
Do you need to come with me now?
The voice of
Yes.
the Minuteman.
When Audra gets like this, she needs me to remind her of what's important.
Stay safe out there, people.
I won't cramp your style or get in your way, but I will be there when we go to do this. I have to be.
I don't have any more questions. Sounds good. Let's go.
All right, I'll follow your lead. And look, I really appreciate what you're doing for me, but don't underestimate these guys. And Audra, well, let's just keep her safe. She never...
Just like Sammy, too.
Sure as hell didn't act like him. Institute thinks they can replace people with synth in this town? They got another thing coming.
What am I gonna tell us?
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
Place looks empty. Let's take a look around, see if we can figure out where they went. We'd better take a look around upstairs, too.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates.
Audra's always been different, you know? And it'd be one thing if she knew how to take care of herself. But this place? And Knox? It's a new low even for her. This is Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. It's just past 10 p.m. Nothing to report. Stay safe, people. This is Radio Freedom. Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
When I retire, I am totally gonna set up a maid service. Talk about demand.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there, people.
Ground floor.
Wait a minute. Anton? What the hell are you doing here?
Putting what's left of my family back together. Back away from my sister. Do it now. Do it slowly. Or my friend and I will paint the wall with whatever brains you haven't already fried.
Jesus. You're gonna kill someone. Listen, please. I know what he must have told you, but Audra, she's not a junkie. She's sick.
She's strung out. Just look at her. God knows how many chems he's got in her system.
There's nothing in her system right now. That's why we came back here. She forgot her medication.
Medication? Don't let this son of a bitch fool you. He's manipulated my sister, and now he's trying to do it to you, too.
No light. None. Some. You can ask me some questions. You can ask me a number of questions, but some is not a number until you made a specified sum. You can do that. You can look at me and you can see something, but you can't see that, can you? Haha.
Are you okay?
Okay. You know where I am. And you already know who and what, and I bet you think you know how. Because he sees when it happens, and I see what you talk about. You're always talking, and he's always looking. And both of you are talking and looking, and you add me and you subtract me, and you get no result.
Are you happy here?
Happy here because I'm not there when I'm here and can't be here when I'm there. An object in two separate distances at one time, inexplicable. Not possible. Time. Distance divided by rate. I didn't solve for time, but it happened and it keeps happening, and it's mine. No subtraction.
Stay safe out there.
Mine. But I solved for distance. No remainders but the rate. I went too slowly? No, the numbers don't work now. There are new variables and they're standing here right now. There's too many of them. Unsolved again.
Are you all right? You seem a little jumpy.
But I solved for distance. No remainders but the rate. I went too slowly? No, the numbers don't work now. There are new variables and they're standing here right now. There's too many of them. Unsolved again.
I think I've heard enough for now.
It's midnight here at Radio
Can I
Freedom.
ask some questions?
Yeah,
Nothing new
Sure.
to report. Keep it tuned here for
Sorry.
Minutemen alerts.
It's hard to think with a gun pointed at my head.
Can I ask you some questions?
You're tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen.
Sounds like this isn't some
All
normal
quiet.
group of raiders
Stay
either.
tuned for Minutemen
Is that what he
alerts.
told you? Jesus, that's different. The last time Anton found us, he told the guy he hired that I was a cult leader or something. I'm not a raider, and neither are my friends. We're just people trying to do the right thing for someone we care about.
If something's wrong, maybe I can help.
She's not wrong. But she is different. The jet doesn't work on her like it does you or me. For her, it slows down her thoughts to where she can understand them, make sense of them. Without it, well, she's like this. Up for days, writing on the walls, pacing the floors. She doesn't think to eat. And if we've got clean water handy, she doesn't think to bathe. I hate it, seeing her like that. But if it were up to her brother, what you're seeing right now, is how she would live the rest of her life. If you could even call it that.
Never mind.
What else could you
You're tuned
possibly
to
need to
Radio
know right
Freedom,
now?
Voice of the Minutemen. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there.
Is there anything else I should know?
All you need to know is that there is nothing wrong with my sister. There isn't now, and there never has been. No matter what this son of a bitch says.
Sorry, but I don't believe you.
Even if you didn't come here to do the right thing, I did. And I will. Audra, please get behind me. Now.
Help me!
That was nuts.
Thank you for... Wait. Audra? She hates gunfire. She must have run to her room. We need to check on her and make sure she wasn't hurt.
This is Radio Freedom, the voice of the Minutemen. It's 1 a.m. Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
In here.
What happened?
Takes a real slob to achieve this level.
How did I get here?
It's almost impressive.
Who is this? Is everything all right?
Better than all right. Our new friend here made sure of that.
Wait, I remember there was a shooting in Anton. Oh no. He's dead, isn't he? He must be. He's not kicking down the door.
I'm sorry. He just showed up. And it all went so quickly and
It's all right. Well, it will be. I thought I'd finally gotten far enough away from home, but I should have realized he'd never stop looking. I don't know how you got wrapped up in all of this, and I don't really remember what happened in the lobby. But I do know my brother, and I know you did what you had to do. For what it's worth. It was the right thing to do. Even if my brother didn't see that. Even if he couldn't.
How are you feeling?
Thanks to you, I'm feeling, well, like me.
You're tuned to Radio
But
Freedom.
Anton, after our parents died,
All's
he was
quiet
never the
across
same.
Commonwealth. Stay safe out there.
You'll have to explain what's going on.
People don't know what it's like. Feeling cornered in your own mind. Trying to shut out the voices and the visions and the unrealness of it all. Once I learned I could live without all of that, it made it so much harder to be pulled back in. I wish Anton had gotten that. Even if I understand why he didn't.
What happened?
Kim's dad OD'd first, then Mom a year later. Guess it runs in the family. Makes it hard for me to blame my brother for, well, anything, really. I won't lie and say that I never got high, but the first time I tried Jet, it was like a whole world came into focus. Days didn't blur into weeks, months anymore. It didn't feel like I was high. It felt like I was here. Really here for the first time. That's when I realized all those counts I'd been doing, I was looking for the right medication. So I started dosing with Jet. Anton couldn't handle it. He kept saying he wanted his sister back, like he never noticed.
I'm sorry about all this.
You couldn't have known. My brother was always a dichotomous thinker. See a problem, solve a problem. Black and white, nothing in between. It gave him focus like you can't imagine. But sometimes it made life hell for me. Him, too, I suppose.
Would you be interested in coming to work for me?
You know what? Yeah, I think I would. What do you say, Knox? Want to help me pay back our new friend for everything he's done for me?
For both of us. Hell yes, I do.
Before we head out, I'd like to take my brother home and rest him on the hill next to our folks. I can get there and back in a day or two's time. After that, we're at your disposal. And listen.
This is Radio
Thank
Freedom.
you.
Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts.
What is it?
Yes.
Now I'm feeling all sorts of uncomfortable about my locker back at HQ.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there. Here at Radio Freedom. Hope you're listening from a safe place. Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts.
I heard something.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom. All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there.
Seems we have a tail. Hopefully they'll stay gone.
This is Radio Freedom. It's 4 a.m. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone. This is Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates.
Don't look, but I think we're being watched. Lost them. Don't mean to make you nervous, but I don't think we're alone. Sneaking off is supposed to be my fault. We got fun time incoming. met you, I'd go whole days without massacring a bunch of things. Honest.
It's 5 a.m. This is Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates. This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there, people.
Something's out there.
Sorry. Should've just rushed. General.
Hi, how are you?
Hello, sir.
Hey, Jim.
Lost track of how many blisters I got.
I wonder what the acoustics are like here.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom, the voice of the Minutemen. It's 12 noon. Nothing to report. Stay safe, people. You're tuned to Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone. You're tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there, people. It's 1 p.m. This is Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts. Good afternoon. You're tuned to Radio Freedom, broadcasting across the Commonwealth. All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there, people. Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report. Stay safe, people. It's 3 p.m. Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates. You're tuned to Radio Freedom. All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there, people. This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there. You're tuned to Radio Freedom. Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts. This is Radio Freedom. It's 5 p.m. All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts. You're tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
Kidnapped my friend.
Who kidnapped her?
They said they'd be back for the ransom in a few days. If I don't pay up, they'll kill her.
Don't worry. I'll get her back.
Thank you. Thank you. I didn't know what I was gonna do. Just bring her back safe, okay?
Crop's coming in pretty good.
Can we trade a few things?
Of course.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there, people.
I want to trade a few things.
Sure.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there.
My back hurts, my feet hurts, everything hurts.
It's getting dark out there, people. Stay safe. All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there.
You know what I call a good day? One that ends without an empty stomach.
"7 p.m. here at Radio Freedom. All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
Got work to do. Can't talk now.
This is Radio Freedom. All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there, people.
I love old world widgets. Worth a fair amount, too.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom. Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts.
Hold it right there, stranger. Excuse the pointed gun routine, but I'm not expecting a caravan today. So, why don't you tell me what you're doing here?
I'm here to help you.
Oh, help! I see. Is this the part where you helpfully donate some bullets? Maybe relieve me of the burden of wealth, as if I didn't have enough.
Of the Minutemen.
Wait, you actually sound like...
Stay tuned for
like you mean that.
alerts.
Oh, I'll be. Did the Ron actually send you?
Mr. Slick himself.
Well, now I know for sure you were talking with him. He leaves an impression, doesn't he? Huh, I have to admit I'm a bit embarrassed about the gun now. I'll just, put that away now. Whoop. Well, let's get inside before it gets more awkward. My wife's better at making guests feel welcome after I pointed a gun at them.
You said Man-to-Man never does anything useful. That's because stuff doesn't happen by the ocean. This time, the bad guys are on a cruise ship. Plus, the Mistress came up with the plan, and she told Man-to-Man exactly what he needed to do.
Super secret submarines, a cruise ship, and the Mistress of Mysteries. Now I know why you like this one so much.
And there are the two lovely ladies of our humble manor. Jules, Katie, I have good news for a change. Looks like we have a place to relocate after all.
Oh, thank God.
You're
I
tuned
mean,
to Radio
welcome
Freedom.
to our home. Make yourself comfortable. Can I offer you something to
Stay
drink?
safe, people.
Not sure if you'll like what's on offer, though. I've got fermented brain fungus beer, or glowing mushroom tea with an extra kick to it. Though, I guess it's kind of an acquired taste. Are you even thirsty?
Nothing to
I
report.
probably should have checked
Keep it tuned
first.
here for Minutemen alerts.
I'm good for now, thanks.
Probably for the best. It's still experimental. Brain fungus is either chewy like rubber or hard as a brick. The sweet spot between those is tricky. I suppose I should keep the glowing mushrooms for Radaway. If we're moving out this soon, we'll need it for the trip.
All right, that concludes the introductions, the tour, and the formal welcome dinner. Short and sweet. Not much to look at, I know, but she's been home to us for a long time. I guess now that you're here, we'll be moving on soon. We started preparing weeks ago when we realized that the last crop wasn't gonna get us through the next season. Still a couple things left to pack, though. If you're feeling impatient, ask Jules. She'll know what still needs to be done. You need anything from me?
You ready to head out?
Mentally, no, but sentiment doesn't make the crop come in any better. Trust me, I've tried that and about a million other things. If you're itching for something to do to speed things up, ask Jules. She can get particular about the order things get packed in.
All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there, people.
Yeah. I know, I look like I've never...